Alright. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We are playing more Resident Evil Outbreak. Continuing, yet again, with the special item grind. We were just wrapping up Jim's specials. So we are on decisions. I had a pretty lengthy run going already, I believe. We're just keeping her going. We're gonna finish up Jim. We're gonna start the next guy. My camera lighting is not right. You can always tell when it looks like I'm reflecting sunlight that something's not right. Better. Thank you, camera. Okay. Okay. I'm ready now. Day 2000 of Outbreak. It's certainly been many days. Been quite a few. So hold on. Let me, before I even load in, look at where Jim's possible, like, 50-50 item spawn is this run. It's in what's called the shed. Oh. Okay. I believe I already checked this, actually. I'm pretty sure I checked this last time, now that I'm looking at it. Like, I'm almost certain, so maybe not. Maybe instead, I look for a generic item. Such as a new pencil. Now, doesn't that sound exciting? A new pencil. It's in the first floor passage A. I know where that is. But I'm not seeing it on the map. Classic Outbreak stuff. Oh, I see it. Okay, I can totally check that. I can 100% check that one. Outbreak makes you do anything? Outbreak makes you do everything. No anything, everything. It's like, hey, you like playing this scenario? I want to play it a couple hundred more times. It's pretty good, right? Maybe at least like 180 more runs worth. Sounds good to me. Sound good to you?
Hey there.
Hi. Bring me back to the first floor then. It seems like I'm not really missing. Oh, I probably need to go do the bees this run. I doubt whoever the other non-playable character is succeeded in securing the bee item. We'll get there. We're on normal this run, so we can kind of dilly-dally a bit. We can take our time here.
I just had a thought.
Oh, I'm already at 50% though. Okay, maybe not too much dilly-dallying. Did manage to get a couple items already. Maybe if I can get one or two more, that would just be time to leave. I was low-key expecting AC6 today. What, you just had a gut feeling that today was the day? Actually, I should have gone for it before. I thought it was in this hallway, but it's in this hallway. This one.
Hey there.
Oh, hello, doggy. Brand new pencil. Thank you, Kevin, for blasting the shit out of that dog. Good lord. Oh, here's the tyrant. New pencil secured. Now, if I maybe wanted to do one more. If I maybe wanted to do just one more. Just to feel good about the run. Ooh. There's a spare first aid spray there. There's one down in, like, the water treatment office.
Why bother?
Which, I don't really have much other reason, or,
No shit.
yeah, much other reason. Okay,
Who's it
confused myself. To go there. But I could go down there. I don't see why I wouldn't. B2 for the water treatment facility. Okay.
Let's just. Huh. Hey! Here's what I'm thinking.
I'm going back. I'm gonna grab so many items. To be fair, I already kind of have 3 to 4 in one run, even though it doesn't hard cap you until like 8, I believe it is. 3 to 4 is still a lot, considering
What should I do?
you're covering a lot of ground, honestly, that you don't need to cover, because, like, you can only get 1 or 2 character-specific items per run,
Kiss my ass.
unfortunately. So, since there are only 20, like, generic items per scenario, you just don't really need to do much more than, like, 1 or 2 a run, and you'll stay on pace. But there's never an issue with being ahead of pace. At least I don't think. Buttered us up with XCOM, I know. People had me tempted to do OG XCOM. If not even just to change it up a little bit. Because OG XCOM has some pretty cool stuff that the reboots don't. Like, OG XCOM, you can build as many bases as you want. Your squads, I believe, can get up to, like, 15 in the OG. Right, I'm here for a special item that should be on this table somewhere. No, not that.
Here's what I'm thinking.
It is supposed to be on this table. Hold on, let me just clear that.
Hey there.
Oh, maybe it's on the other side.
Holy shit.
Not that.
Hey!
There we go. I was gonna stop, but now this next one is on B4F, which is where I'm going anyway. So hold on. Speaking of being ahead of pace, doing more than is required this run, which will only inevitably make it easier for us later. Oh, it's literally right where we're going. I am empty without E-Day. I went back to Gears 5 and it's cool, but it's not the same. Understandable.
What's wrong?
To be fair, I was never a big Gears 5 guy aside from the story. Like, the multiplayer is fine, but, like, the Gears 5 does this thing to the movement that really only affects the multiplayer. I mean, it's present in the other aspects of the game, but it really only affects the multiplayer negatively. It does this thing where it made all of like the high level movement stuff from the early games really, really easy to do. So like, if you've never been able to wall bounce well in any other Gears game, if you boot up Gears 5, you're going to be able to wall bounce well. If you've never played a Gears game and you boot up Gears 5, you're probably going to be able to wall bounce pretty well. Honestly. So I've never really liked 5's multiplayer that much because it feels like literally anyone can just get access to all of the more high level, I guess, tech and stuff like that without really trying that hard. Okay, see, the special item is supposed to be in this corner, but there are items here. Although I guess I could eat the herb. That'll make it easier to spam. Aha! Aha! Alright, well, I'm already going. So where's this next one that's a guaranteed spawn on normal? Because there are actually a lot on decisions, so I'm kind of surprised I haven't grabbed all of these already. 11 on the map? That sounds like it's up in the university. Oh, yeah. Well... okay. It's in, like, the room with the computers at the very end. I could grab that this run. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Hold on.
Hey! Fine!
I can grab that. Think you'll play Infinite Warfare campaign one of these days? Probably. No idea when, but like probably.
Hey!
I actually just like this morning before stream, I had a little free time. I was scrolling my Steam library, seeing if anything jumped out at me. And my copy of Battlefield 1 kind of sat there and stared at me a bit. And I said, you know, it's been a while since Battlefield 1. I reinstalled it. And I messed around for maybe like 30 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm just gonna keep it a buck here, right? I like Battlefield 1 a lot, mostly for the multiplayer. I played around with the like war stories, the campaign a little bit. It's really not that good. Like, I remember it being so much better than it actually is. Like, if that came out today, the Battlefield 1 campaign, I would be pretty critical of it. And I was kind of surprised, because I remembered it being so good. And then I was just like, oh. And it's not even that it's, like, bad. It's just, it has so many, like, little things that are just weird. Oh, God. Well, I found Yoko. Oh, my Jesus Christ. It has a lot of little things. Like, I don't even remember red dots being in Battlefield 1 at all. But, like, I booted up one of the campaigns, and just right away, I had a rifle with a red dot on it, and I'm like, what? I remembered there being a fair amount of, like, historical inaccuracies in the game, just for the sake of making the game fun to play. But I don't remember stuff that egregious. I was just kind of like, wait a minute. I have zero memory of there being red dot sights in Battlefield 1. And yet, here is one in my hand. That it gives you, like, as your default weapon for the campaign mission I was playing. It was weird. I remembered that being a lot better than it was.
Hey!
Not at the level they are at today. Yeah, I remember with, like, the guns, I mean, it still is more egregious, to be fair. I was gonna say, I remember the most egregious thing, but it kind of is still the most egregious thing. Where just all of, like, the SMGs and fully automatic rifles that everyone had in those, or in that game. I said those games. In that game. Whereas, like, actual World War I, anything similar to that was still in, like, early prototyping at best. Been tempted to replay Half-Life. Ready for a hot take? The PS2 version was one of the best. Like the PS2 port of Half-Life, or are we talking about Half-Life Decay, which was just a different game? Because Half-Life Decay was all right. I wouldn't say one of the best ones, but it's cool. Am I gonna go down? Oh, shit. Okay, my animations are freaking out. Oh my god. I'm down now. God damn it. Kevin!
Help me!
Kevin, help! Thank God. Ooh. Split screen co-op, better lighting effects, and runs at 60 mostly. I think you're talking about Decay.
Hey!
Or am I misremembering? Decay was the co-op one, right? On PS2. 360 CSGO though? Ooh. I did play 360 CSGO at a friend's house because I had it on like my shitty computer that I had at the time. And I played it at a friend's house on the 360 once, and that was pretty rough. The visual improvements as well. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I would assume that the visual improvements were the HD models from the PC expansions that everyone hates.
Excuse me.
And me included, I don't like the HD models from the expansions.
Where are they all coming from? Where are they all coming from? I know that. Let's just try to stay calm. Find something? No. Where are they all coming? Shit! Listen to me! My life is... Damn it! My life is...
I honestly, like, the 93% I think is fine.
My life is fine. Did you find it?
Because this scenario, you get the cure, right?
Let's just try to stay calm. Find something? How about this?
Why is Left 4 Dead delisted on console? It is? When did that happen? Got stuck on that somehow? Go, Jim!
Where are they all coming from? Hey there.
Where is this thing? There it is. Both of them.
Hey! What's wrong?
I mean, yeah, the 360 store is gone. Are those not backwards compatible? Compatible? There we go.
Hey! Hey there.
Got my words out.
Excuse me? Hi!
Because I thought they were.
Here's what I'm thinking.
What's that over there? Antivirus? Antidote. Fuck. They are backwards compatible. Okay. Then they should still be available on the new Xbox store, like the current gen Xbox store. It's the best way I can think to say it. I don't know if that's necessarily accurate. Imagine many games won't get released due to licenses. I mean, as long as they have them backwards compatible on console, they already have the distribution license for them. It should just be a drip feed of, like, eventually PC gets up to the console library of backwards compatibility. They have store pages, but you can't purchase them. What? I wonder why. There might be like a server thing. I'm trying to think. Give me Munch's Odyssey. I don't think Munch's Odyssey is on the backwards compatibility, but I don't know. I could test it. I have my Munch's Odyssey disc. I know where it is even in the new house. I love Munch's Odyssey. So many people hate Munch's Odyssey. I love Munch's Odyssey. People haven't been able to purchase them since that point. I wonder if there was like a server thing that got shut down at the same time, like unintentionally. I might be able to get myself daylight in time to still finish this scenario out. But it's gonna be close. Honestly, fuck the pistol rounds. Okay.
Hey! What's wrong? Damn it!
My apologies for this place being so hectic. I have been monitoring your progress from here. I am grateful for your assistance.
Shortly after. Still haven't played that
it.
That new Oddworld from a few years ago. I didn't hear great things about that one either, though.
I cannot give it over to Umbrella.
And I never played the shooter one, but I have it on Steam. I just haven't ever installed and played it, but I own it.
That entire T project was a
because all of them are on Steam, actually. All of the Oddworld games, DS, if you don't know, are on Steam natively. Now that I say that out loud, like I should have mentioned that before, they're all on PC as is already. Including Munch's Odyssey, I believe. I think I have a Steam copy of it.
With my ultimate creation.
But I still have my old physical. Like, I know where all of my OG Xbox games are in the new house, and it'll be in that pile.
Farewell.
But I remember just randomly, maybe like a year or two ago, finding out that all of the Oddworld games are on Steam.
Almost time.
And then they went on sale, and I picked them all up for like $2 a piece or something. So I have, like, all of them except for the brand new one on Steam now.
This could get rough.
Okay, gotta go. 97%. I'm cutting it a little close. Come on, Kevin.
What's wrong? Damn it!
We gotta get cured. I don't know why the Left 4 Dead games would be delisted on Xbox. That's so weird.
Excuse me.
It has some great segments. Get me that cure. Get it in my veins. There we go.
Hey there. Hi.
Hi.
Hey there. Hey there. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. No. What's wrong? Damn it! Hey!
Also, OG Dark Souls.
Hey!
That's probably delisted only because of the remaster, I would imagine. Forza is probably because of licensing, I was about to say. Darksiders 2, I have no idea. But I've also never played Darksiders 2. How is Abe's Odyssey on Steam visually, I mean? I don't think I ever installed or played that one either. I think I, like, bought all of them, installed Munch's Odyssey and messed around with it a little bit. And then that was about all I did, if I remember right. I feel like I should take the first aid spray in place of this pistol. I think there's a pistol in the boss arena if I get desperate for ammo. Where did that first aid spray go? Like, where does it get redirected to? If you drop it in here. Ah, fuck it. Who cares? I'll find one.
Fine.
Isn't there one right here? Not that. Yeah, there is. Probably worth it.
Hey!
Here's what I'm thinking.
Well, back. Let's just try to stay calm. Listen a bit.
Excuse me.
Shit!
Chat, you know what I have been playing a bit in my spare time?
What's wrong?
That somehow I've fallen back into this again. I know how. I know what triggered it. But OG Doom, the original Doom. I think I've probably played like 3 hours or so in the last week. And I'm kind of like, whenever I've got a few minutes, it didn't happen this morning, hence the Battlefield 1 thing.
Let's just try to
But whenever I've got a few minutes, my brain is like, I could run through a bit of Doom. I could run some Doom maps real quick. And it's still so good. Like, genuinely, every time I play it,
Here's what I'm thinking.
I get pulled back into it. And not many games from the early 90s, like, actually suck me back in and hold my attention for, like, a week or so. And still have me, like, itching to play it when I have some free time. But Doom still does it like every fucking time.
Hey!
It was because of the new expansion with all like the throwbacks and like the OG shotgun and everything, the classic levels. I was like, yeah, I got that itch again. And sure enough, it's so good. Plus it has a Night Dive remaster now, which helps a lot. Because, like, you boot up the game, and it legit just throws this menu at you of, like, Doom, Doom 2, master levels for Doom 2, Final Doom, Sigil is in there, like, just straight up. The extra Doom 2 episode that they did for the 360 port years and years ago that I can't remember the name of, that's in there. That Night Dive version is so nice, man. It's so nice.
There! Hurry!
Aside from the fact that you have to have a Bethesda account to open it. Like, you legit cannot play without a Bethesda account. I don't know if they ever patched that, but I remember that when it first came out.
I don't want to die! Help! Hey! Here's what I'm thinking. I don't know what
Other than that, though, it's great. Plus, I signed into my Bethesda account in it, like, years and years ago when they dropped the updated version, and it kept me signed in. Like, it's never one of those situations where I reinstall the game and have to sign in again. It's just, for years and years, no matter how many times I uninstall, reinstall it, it stays signed in, thankfully. Although I wonder if maybe it's just that my Steam account is, like, bound to my Bethesda account, or I guess vice versa. My Bethesda is bound to my Steam or something. I don't know. It could be. There's a lot of evidence that the devs didn't have a clue how guns actually work, let alone how to program good gameplay. Yeah, or gunplay gameplay. Yeah. Wildlands is an interesting Ghost Recon where like I like it. It's Ghost Recon Wildlands is like the most 6 out of 10 like inoffensive open world shooter I think I've ever played. I say inoffensive, but holy fuck, the driving in that game is terrible. That's the one thing I always remember, is trying to drive the cars around is awful. You can bring it up to like a 7 out of 10 if you like disable a lot of the HUD elements and play in ghost mode and all that. But yeah, Wildlands is not my Ghost Recon by any means. Hate half the actual gameplay. See, I'm gonna sneeze. There it is. I did not like Breakpoint. I liked that one less, definitely. It had some things that were better, but yikes. To be fair, speaking of OG Xbox games sitting in like my pile of old physical OG Xbox games, I played a lot of the original Ghost Recon when I was a kid, as well as the original Rainbow Six, which, like, if you know, they were very similar. So, like, my baseline for Ghost Recon is very, very far off from what Ghost Recon would end up becoming. Mostly, like, 2010s and onward. Like, it started to get away from the spirit of the originals pretty early, to be honest. Like, as early as Advanced Warfighter, it started to get pretty disconnected from it. But, like, Advanced Warfighter was really fucking good. So it made up for it that way. Ooh, don't present that. But, what's it? My Ghost Recon opinions tend to be a bit more purist and grounded in like actual sim gameplay. It is more what I want from Ghost Recon. But man, we have not gotten that since like pretty much the original Ghost Recon and its expansions. Thankfully, there are some really good like overhaul mods and stuff on PC for the original that I do still pretty regularly reinstall the original Ghost Recon and play around on it. I still love that game. Mod Arma to be your Ghost Recon. Genuinely, I think the reason I enjoyed Arma so much when I got into it was because of playing OG Ghost Recon. Where's the Silent Hill retrospective? Hey. Shh, don't talk about it. Don't you talk about it. We got Yakuza things to do still. I got 5 Yakuza games left. Holy shit, it's a miracle I didn't get hit. Ooh, Kevin! Help! Oh my god. Kevin! Distract him! Oh, I don't know if that's gonna hit right. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna get hit there. Oh, god damn it. Someone trying to get into Yakuza, where should I start? If possible, just release order it. If not, it becomes very difficult to answer that question, to be honest. It's got to beat that January deadline. Man, it's coming up fast with like how long a proper review of a Yakuza game takes, that deadline of Stranger Than Heaven releasing in January is approaching really fast. To be honest, it's coming up really, really fast. And I keep overestimating. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like, I've reviewed Yakuza 5 and Yakuza 7, so like Lost Judgment isn't gonna be that big of a game. Lost Judgment then takes me like 60 hours to play through. You know, never mind. I was about to say something I should not say. At least not yet. You know, Kaito Files and stuff is gonna be a real quick production, real short video, not gonna take long to record through. Ends up taking like, I think it was like 15-ish hours to play through all of it, and then the video ended up being nearly 30. I was just like, dude, why are even the small games so long now? Like, I remember, you know, back in my day moment incoming already. Like, hey, I remember doing reviews of the PS2 games, right? And those took me like 15 hours a piece for the whole game, and I got like most upgrades. I did a ton of side content. And those were like 15-hour games. And now even like the short modern Yakuza games are like 40 hours. Those are the short ones. And then, you know, obviously like Infinite Wealth, for a playthrough like mine that's just main story and like extra side content to get upgrades and stuff, it's probably going to take me like 80 hours just to play through. And then God knows how long that video is going to get. And God, I fucking hope that I like that game more than Yakuza 7, because if not, playing through that game is going to be a very grueling 2 weeks of my time. So I really am sitting here praying that I end up enjoying Infinite Wealth way more than I enjoyed Yakuza 7. Because, like, I enjoyed 7 to an extent. I didn't love it, but, like, I didn't hate it. But still, like, by the end of playing it for, I think it was, like, 65 hours or something like that, I was very burnt out on the game by the time I finished it. Like, I was very much over that game by the time I got to the end of it. I was pretty thoroughly done with playing that game. So just knowing that Infinite Wealth is going to be similar and longer has me like, oh God, please tell me it's like significantly better. Because if not, I'm going to be miserable playing that game. Ace Combat. Ace Combat. But if possible, TLDR. That was a yap I got on. If possible, the best way to get into Yakuza is definitely release order. It gets really messy, and like, if you try to start anywhere other than release order, like if you try to start from somewhere else and work your way through in a different way,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, I'm trying to find a way to phrase it while also thinking about how I'm gonna route this, because honestly, okay, chat, hold on. So Jim has one special item that we didn't get last run that is a 50-50 on either of the difficulty presets. Like, it's just always a 50-50 chance of spawning. But then his other two that I don't have yet are both guaranteed spawns on hard mode. So I might do this run on hard mode and just pray for the 50-50, see if I can't get all of them in one go. It could save us an entire run of decisions, which, I mean, at this point, we'll take all the time saves we can get. J3 is his first hard mode special item. Oh, okay. Sick. Okay. But sorry, like anywhere else with Yakuza, you start pretty much trying to decide where will have the least downsides in terms of like, if I start here, you know, this is good, but then like this is a downside. You have to start like comparing the negatives almost, because there's really like all of the Yakuza games are so interconnected story-wise, and they're so up and down gameplay-wise throughout the years, like so wildly up and down in so many ways, that you really just, you end up sacrificing something starting anywhere but the original. Like the original, you still end up sacrificing some gameplay stuff and like some polish and all that, but at the very least, like, you're starting the way that the series started, so it still feels natural doing it that way. Starting anywhere else gets messy really fast. Like, even everyone always says start with Yakuza 0, but then starting with 0 throws off some of the story stuff. It definitely sets a very high bar for gameplay that, frankly, most other games in the series are not going to meet. So a lot of people who start with Yakuza 0 don't end up making it through many of the other games, because they end up sitting there playing and just going like, man, this just isn't as good as 0. Like, you almost set your bar too high in that way, which I guess is a good thing. In a way, I'm just gonna take 3 heads and run with it. I could get greedy and go for more, but 3 is pretty good. I was gonna play OG2, but your 100% put me off. Do I start with the remake or the original? The original. The remakes, like if you're here asking about SH and watching a Resi stream, I'm gonna assume you're fairly familiar with Resi. They're similar to Resident Evil remakes, where they're like total from the ground up recreations, and you end up gaining a lot of cool stuff but also losing a lot of stuff with each one.
Did you find anything?
I wouldn't say they're as consistently good as the RE remakes, actually. I would say, like with the RE remakes, I feel like most of the time, hold on, I got a 0, I think 7 4 0 740.
Just shoot!
Yeah. I second guessed myself.
Shoot!
My favorite Silent Hill is 3.
Here's what I'm thinking.
I respect it. I don't agree with it, but I respect it. I don't like 3's gameplay or level design very much, but I get that most people who like Silent Hill in general are more there for story. I'm there for like a mix. So for me, like, I like 3. I definitely still like it more than pretty much anything else that came after it, but I don't like it as much as 1 or 2. I was gonna play OG2, but your 100% run put me off. The 100% run is absurd, to be completely fair. Like I just said, DS, like my first playthrough, where I didn't get like everything, but I got through the story, did a lot of side content, got most of the upgrades. That playthrough of Yakuza 2 took me like 16 hours, I want to say, if I remember right. It was a while ago now, but I think it was like 16 hours, my first playthrough of Yakuza 2. It really, like the early Yakuza games are still longer than your average single player game, but they're not that long, right? Like in the, especially compared to where they ended up going lengthwise. I feel like more in that sense, but like a 16-hour game by general standards would be like, that's a pretty long game. By Yakuza standards? Not really. That's pretty short, actually. 2 is one of the shortest if you're not going out of your way to do everything. But genuinely, it moves at such a quick pace if you're not 100%ing it. Sorry, I'm looking for my next item. It's in the storeroom, which... Ah, it's down by the bees. Great.
Let's just try to stay calm.
I spent more than 16 hours reading text in Infinite Wealth. Exactly. Like, it's really not that long. It's really not. Still long as a game, but not long as a Yakuza game by any means. Like, genuinely, that has ended up being one of my shortest playthroughs in the entire series. Like, even Gaiden, Like a Dragon Gaiden, which is advertised as a smaller scale side game. I was just looking at it because, like, it's my next video after what I'm working on right now. Gaiden is, again, advertised as being like one of the shortest games, and it's still about 30 hours for the main story plus extra on like how long to beat and stuff. Back in the day, they were just naturally shorter. Like Yakuza 3, when I played that for review, also I think that was about 30 hours for me personally. And I want to say Yakuza 4 was about the same. Like they just used to be shorter. They kind of just got longer and longer at like a baseline as time went on. To where now even like the small side games like Gaiden and like Pirate Yakuza, I think is also supposed to be about 30 to 40 for that kind of style. Those are considered the small games now, but those used to just be like the full scale mainline games back at the start. It's crazy. They kind of just have inflated more and more over time in terms of length. Like, I remember Yakuza 5 taking me, I think it was like 65 hours, and that felt insane at the time. But now it's ended up being one of many 60-hour playthroughs that I've done for that retrospective. Because I'm trying to think. It was Yakuza 5, Lost Judgment took more than 60, Yakuza 7 took more than 60. I feel like there's another one that I'm missing right now. Maybe not. I was like, Judgment was about 40. It was like 42 or something like that for me. Judgment was also supposed to be one of the shorter ones, like smaller scale game, by the way. Haven't gotten to Gaiden. They just got longer. They really did just get longer over time. Like, particularly the Dragon Engine games. I feel like the average of them is probably about 40 hours for a playthrough that's like main story plus trying to get most of the upgrades. I would say they average about 40 hours in like the current day. There's a point where the quantity can cause fatigue. Yeah, and like, it's great that all of the games are that content packed, but like, they do get, oh, I thought I was Kevin for a second. Wow, my brain. They get to a point where when you're trying to like get into them now, like if you were following the series over the years, it would just be great. that like once every year or two you get like a 50-hour game that you really enjoy. But when you try to get into all of the games in like the current day, it starts to feel a bit exhausting, for sure. Where you're like, okay, just finished up a 60-hour game and now I've got 7 more of them to go. It's like, Jesus, dude. This was a multiplayer-centric game? Yes. Oh, there's no handgun ammo there on hard.
Did you find anything? Hey there.
There's a lot of grinding if you want to get the best weapons in 7 and 8. Oh yeah, at a certain point, I stopped bothering with 7s. I was just like, nah, fuck that. 7's grinding, I haven't said this out loud, like on stream before, but Ishin catches so much shit for having like grindy weapon upgrading. 7 deserves it more, because Jesus. Like, I actually just gave up. In Ishin, I got up to like the second highest tier of weapon, and then the final tier was the one that was so ridiculous that I'm like, I don't need this for a non 100% playthrough, right? Like, I can stop here. But then 7's, I stopped maybe like halfway, because I got to a point where I was like, this is not fun to keep grinding, and I'm not really getting that much reward like per upgrade. It feels very marginal, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm also now looking at like generic items because I should probably pick up at least one. There is a guaranteed spawn on hard mode that I have not gotten yet. Hold on. ID papers are in the second hall, which the second hall was in a weird spot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The second hall is that final computer room where you release the locks and stuff. They literally sell you level skips for real cash. Great.
Hey!
That sounds like a
What's
small
this?
rant incoming. I'm still a couple games away from there, but I can feel my reaction from a mile away to seeing that naturally. I can just feel it, that I'm gonna hit that and have a solid what the fuck moment.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Hey there.
Those level skips will tempt you.
Hey
Never.
there.
Never. It goes against everything I stand for. They had them in Metal Gear Survive and I didn't buy them. Granted, I probably should have, but...
Hey!
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you find anything?
Right, down here, wait. I need to double, oh no. Down here, the storeroom. The storeroom. Oh wait. Was I misremembering? No, I'm in the right area. Okay, I see it now. I'm like, where was the gym specific item down here? I couldn't find it at first. Actually, give me that green herb. Give me that green herb. I do really... I find it funny how many games slip like pay to skip progression stuff into single player. Not even in like an egregious way, but like even Capcom does it with the new Resident Evil games. I don't think Requiem has gotten an update like this. I don't know if it will at this rate, because it's been so long since it released. But like, I remember RE4 Remake, like, you can straight up just buy the upgrade tickets, like the unique upgrade tickets that instantly get you the big capstone upgrade on any weapon, stuff like that. Like, you can buy them for like $3 on Steam. You can buy like 10 of them. Oh yeah, DMC5 as well, also from Capcom. The red orbs. You could buy a shit ton of red orbs and stuff on DMC5. I forgot about the red orbs on 5, but that one too. Yeah, you can buy like the infinite ammo stuff in 2 Remake. Village had a lot of it where you could just pay to skip the progression. It's weird. I don't know why Capcom, and it's like, the Resident Evil games aren't even grindy, right? Like RE4 Remake, you'll max out, if you really enjoy a weapon and you just pump all of your upgrade currency into it, you're gonna have it maxed out like with the capstone and everything by like halfway through the game. And the game is only like 20 hours, right? So they're just selling for like, again, like $3. They're not even really asking much. They're just like, yeah, you could just skip pretty much the whole progression. This long, tedious progression. And you're not really even skipping much. RE2 Remake Infinite Ammo is crazy to sell to people. It really is. Like, if it was like RE4, then fair enough. Because RE4 Remake, let's be real. Unless you're playing on professional, you might as well have infinite ammo anyway, right? It basically is just giving you infinite ammo just by playing the game. I mean, it's an action RE game. You kill an enemy, they drop like a big glowy ammo pickup, right? So if it was a game like that, it would just be whatever. But doing it to one of the survival horror entries is crazy, where like the whole gameplay loop revolves around careful ammo consumption. I almost said consumption. Careful ammo conservation, not consumption. I'm gonna have to kill these fuckers. Jim's increased crit rate is wild. Like, all of those bullets except for one was a crit. Gives me so much ammo, it's not even funny. Yeah, it's the same in the remake as it is in the OG. Like, it's literally just the same ammo economy. Well, shit. Leave me alone, I'm doing a puzzle. Fuck. He's gonna have to die too. I'll get a lot of ammo? Yeah. Yeah, if you're, like, using your knife a decent bit, like, in the spots where you need to, not just purely using it, right? And you're not, like, spraying the walls. RE4, in both versions, gives you so much ammo. Unless you're on, like, professional. In which case, it's different. Even then, it's not that restrictive, but it's enough to, like, force you into using certain weapon types on professional. She didn't even try to grab me. Using your knife a lot will leave you without a knife. You upgrade durability. It's cheap. It's available right from the start. And then boom. I do really like the knife changes in Remake. It's one of my favorite things about Remake. Even though some people fucking hate them. I love those changes. Handgun. There was some tension with the ammo, I feel. Yeah, it was a little less ammo in Remake, like noticeably, but again, you upgrade the durability on the knife, and it's not bad. Once you actually have like a knife you can use reliably, you know. Shit. I was about to like check my phone on the elevator, totally forgetting this is a thing. Oh. I forgot to grab my item. I'm gonna have to go back. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Oh, I got hit. Okay, don't get hit, starting now. At the halfway point, I was swimming with ammo. I remembered the ammo economy being more strict in the OG than it actually is. Probably because of playing Remake so much since it came out. When I played OG 4 for the review, I found myself selling some of my ammo just to free up the space and at least get a little something back. I was selling the merchant my ammo at certain points in the OG.
I know that.
I'm gonna take this elevator back down once I have my item. As insane. I really shouldn't though. But I need my special item. That's fine. You have a favorite worm character? Favorite worm character.
Kiss my ass, bitch.
Thinking hard. I'm honestly trying to think of worm characters in general.
When does this end?
Can I say the Gravemind from Halo 2? And 3, I guess, but most like Halo 2. He's mostly actually in 2. This is gonna be a shit show.
What's wrong? Damn it!
That was on normal or hard. Hardcore is definitely the way to go with Remake. Just, I'm glad that they've been doing this thing where they want to make the games easier, and for a little bit, they just straight up made the games easy as fuck. Mostly RE7. I'm looking at you, RE7. Where, like, first playthrough, you're just stuck playing on a really easy difficulty because you don't even have Madhouse available, right? But then, like, with RE2 Remake and onward, they started playing around with having the unlockable, like, really hard difficulty. But then also having, like... What's that? Oh, shit. The hardcore mode as more of a... pretty much a stand-in for, like, the normal difficulty of the older RE games. Because realistically, it's kind of all it is. The hardcore mode is, except for RE2 Remake, where they don't have an unlockable difficulty, pretty much just the old school normal difficulty. And then they can make the new normal difficulty not that bad, which allows more people who aren't as familiar with how crushing old RE can be to get in and enjoy the newer games, right? It says that his item is over here on the map. Yeah, it would be over here, like down by the end of these lockers. I might need to wiki this one. I'm gonna have to. So I'm not finding it. Where is... Hold on, we're... Aha. Oh. Alright, fuck it. Pick up this herb and just eat it. Get it out of here. Aha! Signed basketball, I got it. It can be such a pain in the ass with stuff like that, man. Okay. Now, all we have left is his 50-50... Who knows if it's spawned in or not. It's in the water treatment plant. OG is the same as hard difficulty in Modern RE. Yeah, basically what they've started doing, and it's a little different in Requiem with the naming, but more or less what they're doing now is the normal difficulty is definitely easier than what you would be used to if you're coming off of like older RE games. Like noticeably, it's gonna be too easy for you if you've played a lot of them. But then the hardcore difficulty, which is available from the start, is going to be more what you're looking for. And then they have the what's that?
I think I've been poisoned.
I am poisoned, unfortunately. Then they have like the unlockable mode after you finish the game once on any difficulty. That's like the crazy hard mode. Like the real hard mode. RE Requiem was kind of misleading with it. I don't particularly love the way they went with Requiem's difficulty selection, at least in terms of naming. I like it in terms of what it is. The naming was very poor though. Because Requiem has like the standard modern, standard classic difficulties. And in game, it tells you that the only difference between them is that standard modern has, you know, unlimited saves, and then standard classic is the standard difficulty, but with ink ribbons for Grace's portion, right? The survival horror portion.
Son of a bitch!
Turns out, after we have the game in our hands for a while and people are like doing testing and stuff, and particularly it got confirmed by just going into the game's code and looking at it, Standard Classic actually is a harder difficulty than Standard Modern across the board. Like, the game is just harder all around. Plus, you don't get the unlimited saves. You have to use ink ribbons. Is the stream okay? Stream is okay. My chat disconnected on my dashboard, but not on my bot. It's fine. Weird.
Picked up a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Huh.
How did you like Evil Within 1? I liked it okay. I think Evil Within is alright. I don't think Evil Within is great. I definitely don't think it's Shinji Mikami's best work, but I think it's pretty alright.
Hey! Hey! What did I do?
Sadly, we were incorrect about the YouTube Shorts thing. Oh, is it? Like,
Kiss my ass, bitch!
partners won't be able to earn on shorts unless they continuously hit that threshold? Is that actually what it is? So you're telling me all of my shorts are about to no longer be monetized?
Come here.
Correct. Oh. I mean, I'm not like terribly bothered by that. I don't think shorts make me much money at all. But that's kind of shit. I mean, I don't make shorts anymore, right? So, if I did, they would probably make me more money.
Picked up a lot of stuff. Huh.
If I posted like I used to, then I would have made bank. I don't know about that. You would have made some money. Hold on. Unless I'm mistaken, because I know they did increase the amount of revenue that shorts make in more recent times. They thankfully have a thing here where I can just look. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss the shorts revenue. I looked. Okay, chat, place your bets. In the last month, as in the last 30 days from today,
Did you find it?
how much money do you think all of the old YouTube shorts and stuff on my channel made me? Hold on, let me go back. I'll give a little bit of a better frame of reference. Hold on. Because I should also be able to look at how many views my shorts alone got in the last month. I believe. Yes. Okay. Off of my shorts, I haven't done shorts in forever, but the shorts on my channel in the last month got me 83k views, 83,000 views. How much would you guys, with a more educated guess, if you would like a second guess, 83,000 shorts views, how much money do you guys think that is?
What's wrong? Listen to me!
Excuse me.
Hey! Just don't give up. I don't want to.
No.
My item is not there, by the way. Should have said out loud. I would say $50. $50. Any other takers? Probably more like 0 point tree fitty. $40. I'm still saying $2. I'm gonna say fuck all. I don't want to say a lot or too little and sound silly. $20, $3.14. It's $11. A big ol' $11 a month is what I'm bringing in off of those old shorts views that I guess I'm about to no longer have once in February. So I still get it for a few more months. I still get shorts revenue for a few more months. But then starting in February, I won't get it anymore. God motherfucking damn, $11. $11. Sorry, I'm looking to see. Oh yeah, the second haul ID papers were the generic item I was gonna get. Okay. I'm not really gonna miss the $11 a month, to be honest. Like it would be nice to still have it. $11 that I don't have versus $11 that I do have. I'll take an extra $11 any day. But like, it's not exactly gonna ruin my YouTube income. The big bucks. There's like 3 whole Steam sale games. That is true. That is true.
Did you find anything?
To be fair, could get you like 3 games on Steam on a good sale. I'm probably gonna have to go down there anyway. I bet Yoko died trying to do it, considering we haven't seen her. It's not like you're losing $50. Yeah, like if it was 50, I would if it was just more. We going homeless with these new YouTube rules. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, it is $100 a year. A little more than $100 a year. That I'm not doing anything to make, like I haven't made a YouTube short in over a year, and even then I hadn't made one since like 2024. And even then I hadn't really made them for like more than a year and a half by that point. Like these are all views and stuff that I'm bringing in from like stuff I did years ago that are just still out there in the wild, still in the algorithm, right? Like even yeah, the last time I really did shorts was RE4 Remake. When that first came out, I did a shit ton of shorts like testing the weapons and stuff. And those all went pretty big, and those still are like, genuinely, I get sometimes like 1,000 views a day off of those shorts still. Just because they randomly hit algorithm again. Any one of them. It's just kind of random which one hits. And I had like shorts talking about the mercenaries characters and stuff when they added that update. And so it is like, yeah, it is like $100 a year that I wasn't doing anything and it was just paying out. Thinking about it more in terms of $100 a year rather than $10 a month is a little like, okay, that kind of sucks. But it's not heartbreaking, I guess. Just get another raid sponsor, true. The Oblivion remastered short that did pretty well. Yeah, I felt like I wanted to do shorts for like new games again, and I tried a little with Oblivion, and then like they did well, but it was also like, I spend so much time on the long form stuff that grinding out other stuff on top of it is more like when I get the urge, I do. But I have the other couple YouTube channels that I run just for fun, and I like to put that energy there instead.
Picked up a lot of stuff.
Is the move trust? Yeah, the new thing that they're doing, because I was talking about it a bit yesterday, how they're changing the partner program requirements and stuff. Basically, they're making it harder to be monetized on YouTube because of all the new AI content and stuff that's flooding it and getting monetized off of like no effort. So they're making it so that like even if you are a partner, like I am currently, you have to get like 10 million views every 90 days to stay in the shorts monetization program now. And like even if I did some shorts, I don't think I'm gonna be getting 10 million views every 90 days.
Hey!
Maybe.
Isn't there
I would have to
anything
make
we
some
can
pretty
use?
damn good shorts. Like that sort of viewership on a channel, you kind of have to be a
Rock and
what's it?
roll.
You have to just be a shorts channel. Like you don't really hit those kinds of views mixing shorts and long form and streams. You kind of just have to do a dedicated shorts channel to hit that. I did see, I still have no idea how to pronounce the channel name, but I did see that.
I don't want to die!
You ever thought about designing games?
Uh-huh.
I've thought about it, certainly.
Hey there.
Marathon shorts when? I'm on a marathon break. I hit like my level 100. I got all the achievements. I enjoyed the fuck out of season 2. I am in that period of just I am waiting for season 3. Do I have news for you? For the non-Chole lore knowers, I have a degree in game design, and I used to work in it before doing YouTube full time. Which is why I kind of joked and laughed, and yeah. You just pronounce it Kurzgesagt. Got it. The more you know. JRPG made by a JRPG hater. Okay, this key is gone. Kurzgesagt. If the key is gone, I don't know where Yoko is. I still don't know where her body is.
Come on.
If the key is gone, the door must be unlocked. Didn't the creator of Resident Evil hate horror? Yeah, that's kind of how we got joking about the idea of me making a JRPG. Because we were talking about like how there are actually quite a few stories out there of like some of the greatest games in a number of genres having come about because the director of the project actually didn't like that genre. So they were trying to like play with evolving it and making it a little more to their taste while still like keeping the core of it. That was how the meme of Chole Quest even came about, was I was on that tangent. And people were like, so you should make a JRPG because it will be awesome. Because I notoriously don't really like JRPGs. This door is unlocked. God damn it. If I had known, I would have just checked it right away and saved myself a lot of trouble. Kojima says he plays games so much for work that he doesn't enjoy playing them for fun. Yeah. This is also hit. Wait, now I've done extra running again that I didn't need to. God damn it, Yoko. Where did you die? Let's see it. The Chole Quest is not necessarily on hold. However, doing all of the pixel art myself became
Holy shit. Hey!
a lot for my brain, unmedicated ADHD brain, to bring itself to do. Because I got to the point where I needed to do animation frames for everything. Like, I was fine making sprites and stuff, even if they didn't look amazing. Because, like, I've never done pixel art. I've never even done digital art to begin with before. And art class was, like, my least favorite class in school because I don't really have the brain to, like, draw stuff from up here, right? And I got through, like, just doing my own art for basic assets and stuff perfectly fine. Then I got to the point of needing to do animation frames. And that surprisingly became a lot, where I was just like, whoa. They're telling me I have to do, like, a bunch of redraws of the sprites at various stages. And they don't have to be, like, very high frame rate or anything, or have many frames, but, like, trying to bring my brain to slightly redraw, like, the motion of things frame by frame, as you do for pixel art, was like, yikes. My brain got kind of overwhelmed by it and has not picked it up in a bit. Hopefully that Gamma stays over there with Kevin. I was doing 128 by 128 8-way directional top-down pixel art. Fuck that. I was doing 16 by 16, considering 32 by 32 because 16 by 16 started to feel limiting. Like there's just not enough space to really work with for some things. And I was making it work, but I was genuinely considering converting everything to 32 by 32. It's still so early that like it would not take that long. And even for the existing assets, like just blow them up to 32 by 32 and I can adjust them later as needed. 16 by 16 sounded great as a starting point. More so for the actual in-engine stuff than for the art stuff. But became limiting. I didn't make that move yet, but definitely. I need that. However's easier, pixels be damned, the Toby Fox method. Okay, but how long does Toby Fox take to make a fucking game? Like, let's be real. And on top of that,
Kiss my ass, bitch.
Mixels. What the fuck? What the fuck is Mixels? Yoko did. Where did she die? Including spin-offs, brother, best of luck. It has not been bad until Outbreak. Outbreak is pretty bad, completion-wise. Is when some pixels are different sizes from others. Does Toby Fox do that? When I see stuff like that, I feel like it looks really off. Granted, I've never enjoyed the Toby Fox games, so I wouldn't know. But does he do that? It is really off. Yeah, I feel like you need like a consistency to it. Because even when people aren't thinking about like how many pixels there are in each sprite, like subconsciously there's a part of your brain that's like, that looks way too different from that in a way that I can't describe, but I'm noticing that it's off. You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't know what's wrong with it, your brain is kind of like, that looks wrong. Plus, like, in-engine, in a 2D game, everything runs off of pixel count, like, code-wise. This might actually be why Toby Fox's games are kind of taking an eternity to be made, I would imagine. Because, like, you could get around this, but it would be a pain in the ass and would be very time-consuming. Everything in your engine, like your tile sets and such, is made around your I'm trying to find the right term. I didn't work in 2D, if you can't tell. This was just something I was playing with as a hobby, and not that extensively. The whole game basically, like, every... Okay, rewind. 2D game, top down. It runs on a tile set. And that tile set is configured for a certain number of frames per tile, like 16 by 16 or 32 by 32, right? Whatever it might be. So if you start making 32 by 32 sprites and then trying to put them into a 16 by 16 tile set, you have to start manually adjusting things to where, like, you can make it work, but you have to manually adjust things and, like, make exceptions and all that, and it eats up a lot of time if you start losing that consistency throughout the project. Which is why you would typically want to avoid that. But I guess Toby Fox just says fuck it and does whatever. His games are very popular, so it can clearly work, but damn, dude. Toby uses Game Maker Studio. It gets worse. You need to stop telling me these things, because it genuinely just gets worse with everything you say. Why does he use Game Maker Studio? Why does he make his games in Game Maker Studio? Genuinely, what the fuck do you mean he uses Game Maker Studio in the Big 26? The back end of his games are so cursed, you don't say. God damn. Some Yandere dev pirate software style coding. I do love that when pirate software was no longer very liked, people started looking at the code for his games and being like, what the actual fuck? I've watched a couple of videos of people going through the code that his games run on, and genuinely they are fucked. But just, I love that no one ever really brought it up until everyone hated pirate software.
What's wrong?
All the dialogue in Undertale is in a single what's it? Oh. I mean, it's a case thing. I'm trying to think what he would store them in. I would probably store them in text files. But I don't do that kind of game. So that probably is not the way to do it, but my brain, like, the first solution I think of is like pull it from a text file. You could pull it from an array if you wanted. That would probably be about the same, but kind of more painful. Yeah, that would actually be more painful. It's an... If thingy is X number, then use this. That's an array or a, It depends. I don't know Game Maker Studio. Like, I've never really used it in any sort of serious capacity. So I don't know what exactly its terminology would be. And not an array. An array, it could be an array, but it depends what you're using, like what language, what engine, yada yada. It could be a data table. Is it just in a function? Is it just an if statement? Because I was about to say, it could legit just be a giant function of if statements. Yeah, is it actually just an if statement? Like, you're serious. He has all of his dialogue in just a gigantic function of if statements. It should be an array, but it's literally 1,000 lines of if this, then this. Oh my god. Why? Like, my brain kept going to array because I'm like, yeah, you put it in like an array or a text file that you pull from or something, which would basically be the same. The text file you could store in there, and then you could literally just be like, pull this line, this column, you know, whatever. An array is basically that, but defined in code already. If statements, a switch statement. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's fucked up. That is genuinely just fucked. Why would you do that? Also, where did I drop my assault rifle? This run has been very cursed. I've gotten my item. Or items. Still missing one. But this run has been incredibly cursed outside of that. It was his first game. He's self-taught.
What's wrong?
To be fair, most game developers are self-taught, but... Oh, there's handgun ammo. Holy shit. Wait, no, I don't need this key card anymore. What am I doing? These 15 shots might be enough to get me through the door. I'm hoping they are.
Come on!
The giant wall of if statements sounds hilarious. Sorry, Hiccup. He didn't realize he had to use 0 indexing and started everything from 1, and the game was super bored. How do you even, like, how do you set up an array? How do you store things in an array and then, like, program everything else to pull from it and not realize that the index starts at 0? How do you even do that? Genuinely. Like, how do you go through all of that setup and not realize that it starts from 0?
What's wrong?
That's fucking hilarious. If you don't know, like, programming at all, this might seem like a whole lot of gibberish, but genuinely, it's like one of the most, like, baseline, like, one of the very first things you learn is that variables like that start from 0 and not 1. Like, when you're counting up, the computer reads it as 0, 1, not 1, 2, 3. It's 0, 1, 2. So it's funny as fuck that he somehow set everything up without knowing that it starts from 0. Although, to be fair, if you're, like, YouTube tutorialing it, YouTube tutorials can be very shit. And where, like, if you watch enough of them, you'll eventually get everything you need to know. But you kind of need to watch multiple, because most YouTube tutorials tend to explain like 90% of whatever concept you're learning pretty well, but then forget like 10% of it and just not even mention it. So you kind of have to watch like a few to really understand it fully. Typically, if you just watch one and try to go from there, it's not gonna work because you're not gonna have like the full understanding. Not all tutorials, but I've seen enough YouTube tutorials on game stuff over the years where, like, yeah, most of the time they leave out like just a little bit that's actually really important. So your understanding is going to be kind of fucked if you don't watch multiple. That was so lucky. He gets up so fast on hard mode. I have to load this pistol and pick this up really quick. It's a coin toss to get the right tutorial for your current skill level. It really is. Like, if you're starting from 0, you can find tutorials for that, but typically they forget a couple things, right? But then, like, if you're starting with like an intermediate understanding of a concept, finding the right tutorial for where you're at can be such a bitch. Like, it really can be awful.
Just don't give up.
Okay, so I got the Tyrant Blood, but I still have... Oh, I see Yoko's body. Okay, I know where her body is. She probably has the thing, because it just wasn't there in the water treatment plant. She somehow came up here wandered into that room and died. Can't figure out raw code on your own. Not at all. Like, you can't figure out a C language just by sitting there and pressing buttons, right? But blueprints, you can kind of, like, fiddle with them. I'm sad they're getting rid of blueprints. I love blueprints. I can go back to C++ just fine, but, like... I'm gonna miss blueprints when I'm playing around with Unreal for sure. Alright, Yoko. I don't need to beat the boss this run. I just need to get into, like, the final area. Just use Claude. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, AI is pretty alright at coding. I hate to say it. But, like, it is. Like, most of the recomps and stuff that are coming out right now are vibe coded. And they work. Like, really well. I hate to be that guy. And I wouldn't recommend just doing that, but, like... it unfortunately is pretty good at coding. She doesn't even have the fucking... Who has the item? What is the standard coding language that most games use nowadays? Pretty much C++. I would say, like, industry-wise, it's still kind of all over the place. But C++ is pretty widely used. I don't think there's a whole lot of Lua anymore. C# is pretty widely used, but mostly for, like, Unity. C++ is used in a lot of, like, proprietary engines and stuff too. Fuck would this item be? Elatro was made with Lua? Why? Of course I can't flip through the maps from here, okay. Does Kevin have the item? Who the fuck has the item? It works. Ooh, 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 ooh. I just know C-based programming and initializing the inputs. Let me just assign the buttons. Unreal is like that if you don't do things in the code. Unreal, you can, like, just set keybinds in the project, and then when you're doing the code, like, you pull from the binding name as, like, what initiates stuff, rather than hard binding it in the script itself, which is actually really nice, because then doing keybinds is a lot easier. I do have a healing item. I didn't think I did. I think there's a first aid spray in here. I don't know if there is on hard mode, but at this point I'm desperate. There's definitely an assault rifle in here, which would actually be nice to have. It's all preset in Unreal. Unreal makes things really, really easy, like at a baseline. It's true. It's why so many studios are moving to Unreal. It's not just because it's so widely used, so many devs can come in and know what they're doing. But even for, like, training new devs or training devs who have never worked in it, it is one of the easiest engines to just load up and like quickly figure out how to get things to work the way you want. Unreal is fun to learn. It's really fun to learn.
We have to go.
It's my favorite engine to use just for like putting things together quickly and like making them work and having fun with it. Unity I've been playing around with recently, but even then, like, that's just because what's it? Unreal is terrible at 2D. Like, Unity is fucking terrible. Or, sorry, Unity. Unreal is fucking terrible for 2D. It's just not made for it in, like, any capacity. Where did Kevin die, man? Miss proprietary engines, not gonna lie. I kinda do. But at the same time, it really does speed things up. Unity for 2D, Unreal for 3D. That's generally the way I go. For like messing around with stuff, especially. Isn't the map for the area in here? Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. Ah. Now we're talking. Where the fuck did Kevin die? In the water treatment plant? E-Day is fucking gorgeous. I haven't gotten hands-on with it, but I heard it's not the greatest performance-wise. Like, I don't think I heard it's bad. But I haven't necessarily heard the greatest things about the performance. It seems like it's one of those games that's going more for, like, being future-proofed rather than running well right now, is the vibe I've gotten from what I've heard. But I haven't had hands-on. CPU performance is really heavy. Ran fine for me. Okay. Tokon doesn't, though. Bro, I straight up am waiting on Tokon until they fix the fucking PC version. Because holy shit. Like, Tokon is out. It's been out for a few days, like almost a week now. And I genuinely just don't even want to buy it because the PC version is so bad. Like, for those that have not heard, Tokon is fucking awful on PC. It's really, like, shockingly bad. Maximilian Dude is, like, the big fighting game guy. Like, I feel like everyone kind of knows him. He was streaming the game for the first couple days on the PC version. And he ended up rage quitting off of it because it was so fucked. Refunding it on Steam, and they allowed the refund. And then he bought it on PlayStation instead. Because the PC version is just borked. And I don't know why that is. Because, like, Arxis primarily releases games on PC. And typically doesn't have this issue. Because Sony... I was going to say, I feel like the only thing I could think of is that Sony probably initially wasn't allowing for a PC version, but then ended up approving one, like, pretty late, and it just didn't have time to get polished up and, like, actually ready for retail. That's the only thing I can imagine would have happened to the PC version here. But, like, by the time they announced the game, they said it was PlayStation and PC day one. So I don't know, because it doesn't really like add up with that. I don't know what happened, but something's fucked. Something went very wrong, because Arxis historically doesn't have issues with PC ports. Their PC ports are always really good. It probably is the PSN integration. Actually, now that you say it, that probably is what's ruining it. And that would make so much sense with, like, one of the main issues is just the connection quality in, like, online matches. That would make a lot of sense. It probably is the PSN integration, like the forced PSN login and stuff. It probably has something to do with that. Anyway, we died, but it's not really a big deal because we still keep the items. We just didn't gain a whole lot of points from that run. We're gonna run on normal, thankfully.
Yeah.
Because Jim in this scenario on hard mode is really bad since he doesn't have a melee. Getting the tyrant door open is a bitch. Runs like butter on PS5. It's an awesome game. It looks great. I mean, it looks really good. Anime fighters, not really my thing. It's not an anime fighter in terms of like literally being an anime fighter, but gameplay wise, like input method and all that, it is an anime fighter. That's what Arxis does. So it seems like it's gonna be like fighters for me, like Dragon Ball fighters, where I enjoy it because like gameplay is good and it's a franchise that I enjoy, like it's a property that I enjoy a lot. Hold on, I just got 3 heads right off rip. Of course. But I probably won't stick with it that long term because that method of inputs and stuff has never felt good to me. I've never been able to really get into anime fighters at all. Like Capcom's fighters, great. 3D fighting games, great. Anime fighters, I've never been able to stick with long term. I can't really describe it other than just like the way that they do like inputs and stuff doesn't feel that good to me. I've never been able to really stick with them for very long. They don't feel as satisfying to play. But it does have Spider-Man. This is true. And Wolverine. The forced easy mode combos are kind of lame. Yeah, I don't love that in the newer Arxis games either. The auto combos. 1 0 0 5 10:05.
Oh my god.
Did you find it?
Oh my god.
It's the crackhead inputs. It kind of is.
Did you find anything?
Like the actual shit you have to be doing to hit like high level combos that aren't the auto combos is fucking ridiculous. And like not even in a way that feels really good when you get it, at least for me. I always find myself like labbing combos in anime fighters for hours. Like legit hours. It takes me so long to get them consistent. And then even once I start hitting them, it doesn't even feel that good. Yeah, I'm gonna do this first. Whereas in like a Capcom fighter or like a 3D fighting game like a Tekken or something, high execution stuff might take me a really long time to get consistent, but then once I hit it, it feels really nice.
Did you find it?
Like you get that big dopamine hit the first time you get it, and then getting like 3 in a row, you get it again, and it just... I don't get that from anime fighters ever.
Please, help
I don't
me.
get like that big reward feeling once I do get stuff down. I just kind of am like, yep, there it is. I really felt that with Dragon Ball Fighters. Like, I spent hours on, like, fucking Vegeta combos. Because I ran Vegeta pretty much always as my, my front in Fighters. And just once I did get it, it didn't feel that good. What about platform fighters? You a Smash fan or a hater? Platform fighters are like my least favorite subgenre of fighting games. I like Smash Bros. I like Smash Bros. I don't like really any other platform fighters. And even then, Smash Bros, I enjoy playing and I get a little sweaty, but I can't get like really sweaty, you know? I just can't bring myself to do it. But like, I'll run a little Marth on Smash Melee. And I'm pretty good at it. I'll run a little Fox on Melee. I'm pretty good at that too. But I've tried like Brawlhalla. No. Just no. Find the backdash tech in Tekken so unnecessary. Basic movements shouldn't be that hard to master. I mean, I like the Korean backdash a lot. I don't use it very often in Tekken 8 because they nerfed the fuck out of it. But I like that sort of stuff in games where there is like low-level execution that doesn't really take effort, gets you solid reward for wrapping your head around it though. But then like a higher reward for stuff that takes more effort. But Arxis's auto combos is like an exception to that. Only because it drags down the pace of matches so hard. Because like 80% of the players you'll run into online are using the same auto combos that you see over and over and over and over, and it's the same fucking combo every single time because they're just sitting there mashing one button, right? And they get nowhere near as much damage as like a legit actual labbed combo will get, so that's good. Like, in theory, in that sense, I'm perfectly fine with them. But when you actually start playing a lot of online on those games, bro, it really wears on you. Like getting a hit, or sorry, them getting a hit on you and then hit confirming the same auto combo every fucking time. It legitimately is like the main thing that that puts me off of like fighters every time I go back to it.
Hey.
Hey!
Korean backdash is low level. No. I mean like the standard backdash versus Korean backdash. I like that there's a gap between them. Remained in the scrub category. Yeah, it's... I don't mind them in like a design or from a design standpoint, but it really is once you start playing a lot of online, they really start to wear on my enjoyment of the newer Arxis games. And I'm kind of expecting Tokon is going to have that again because like they, to my understanding, have the same auto combo system in there, which is unfortunate, but I'm really hoping, and this is absolutely like a hope, that I will just like I should just give up But I'm really hoping that Tokon doesn't have super egregious DLC the way that every other Arxis fighter does. But, like, I know damn well that it's going to be the same, if not worse. Probably worse, because Sony is backing it, right? But, like, a man can dream that the DLC will not be that bad. But I kind of know that it's gonna be that bad, right? Like, I know, and I don't want it to be true, but I know it will be. It always is. It always is.
Did you find it?
But I can hold on to my copium for now.
Did you find anything?
It's just a fool's hope. No, Sony's gonna make them worse, man. With the live service shit they've been doing recently, Sony's gonna make them worse. Which is part of why it kind of sucks that right now I'm like sitting here waiting for the PC version to be fixed, because on top of just the first week or so of a fighting game being out kind of always being the best part because it's when everyone is learning all at the same time, it's also like right now is the only time that the crazy DLC isn't going to be affecting the game, right? And I'm missing it because the game just flat out is not worth buying on PC right now. As brutal as that might sound, like it's true. The game just isn't worth the money on PC currently. Especially, and I haven't done this yet, but it's been in the back of my head this entire Tokon discussion, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when I could just reinstall the Marvel vs. Capcom collection that I have on Steam and play more of that. Which I'm probably almost definitely going to end up doing. In full honesty. I'm probably, in my spare time, going to play a little MVC in the near future while I wait. If only the online wasn't dead. I genuinely, like, I have booted it up a couple times in the last year, and I've never had issues getting online on it. But maybe I've just been super lucky. Oh, EU servers is probably the difference. I would believe that. Sorry, Kevin. It had to be done.
What happened? Stop! God, no!
Ever since they moved to Cali, it's been straight up downhill. Well, the thing with the Cali move, a lot of people talk about that, but Sony America has sorted their shit out and is like pretty normal now.
Did you find it?
It's the Japan branch of Sony that's been going fucking crazy with like all the live service and stuff, especially. Okay, please special item, because this is way too deep into a run
Did you find it?
to be a 50-50 item. Like, way too deep.
Huh. Here's what I'm thinking.
I know their global HQ is in California. But like the console decisions and the live service decisions are coming primarily from their Japanese leadership.
Yeah.
I can't think of names. I can picture the guy's face for the console side of things, like pricing and production stuff. I can picture him. Can't think of his fucking name. The live service thing started from California leadership. But now they're kind of like picking up on, especially in the West, how against it people are. But Sony Japan's leadership is just like, nah, this is good. This makes money. This prints money. Ken Kutaragi sounds right.
I agree.
It was like 20 years ago? Fuck. Why? I'm like, that sounds right. I know that name. Maybe that's why I couldn't think of it, because, like,
I
know that name, but I wouldn't have thought of it. Okay, I just hit like 5 tails in a row. What are we doing? That's 1 heads. I like to go for at least 3. Anything more than 3 is aspirational. Anything less, I really don't want to accept. One. Two. Please. 3. Come on.
Hey there.
Give me 4 and I'll stop.
Go.
Yes.
This has to be the
Hello
run.
there. Hey.
This has to be. I got 4 heads. I hate Herman Holst. Sounds like a Bond villain for real. He does.
Come here.
Hideki Nishio, yes. He's one of the live service guys. He's like the bigger push on the live service these days. Because it was, Herman Holst was the one that like really started. Jim Ryan and Herman Holst were the ones who were really pushing in that direction initially. But then like Herman Holst has kind of slowed down. Jim Ryan isn't there anymore. But Nishio is the one who's really like urging them to stick by it and just keep putting out live service. More live service. Like if you stick with it, it will turn back around, is kind of his stance on it. Jim Ryan.
We have to go.
We're gonna talk about Jim Ryan. I mean, we do.
Just try to stay calm.
We talk about him a lot because holy fuck. But yeah. This one will be Fortnite. Yes, this one. You guys, you just wait. You just wait until Fair Game $sign comes out. That shit's gonna be printing money. You think Fortnite's big? Holy moly. You just wait for Fair Game $sign. You just fucking wait. All right? That one's gonna be big. I can feel it.
Hey!
Gonna be Roblox 2.0, exactly.
Come on!
Just added Sonic, by the way, like the Hedgehog. See, I was thinking like the fast food chain. You know, the drive up chain. You get like hot dogs and shit, slushies. My Americans know what I'm talking about. A chain that really, like, no one ever goes to or talks about. Like, I never have seen a busy Sonic in my life, I feel like, but, like, they're still huge and all over the place. With the tater tots and corn dogs, yep.
Did you find anything?
Sonic Fox, maybe. Mortal Kombat FGC God. Have I ever talked about that Sonic Fox kind of drives me nuts because his ego is crazy? Because, like, he is the GOAT at Mortal Kombat. I'll give him that always. But he goes around playing, like, every other major fighting game. And then if he's not the GOAT at that fighting game as well, it's the game's like, it's because the game is fundamentally flawed. And not because he's just not as good at that game as Mortal Kombat. And he drives me fucking crazy because, like, every major fighting game that comes out, he's not the best. And then he spends days tweeting about how dog shit the game is and how this needs to be changed and that needs to be changed. And, like, it's just because he's not the best at the game. Genuinely, like, every time. Oh, why does this one have less ammo? What the fuck? He's doing it about Tokon? That doesn't surprise me. Because it's like every fucking major fighting game. Genuinely. He did it for Street Fighter 6. He did it for Tekken 8. He was doing it for Marvel vs. Capcom when the collection came out. He was like, this game is so shit. Why do you guys like this?
What's wrong?
Here's what I'm thinking.
DSP playing Tokon was a banger stream. I need to watch that. I didn't see that. I genuinely, False and I both love DSP. Like, genuinely, just, like, a lot of people hate watch him, but we just find him hilarious. Like, legitimately, we just, he's so funny. Not intentionally, but he really is so funny.
I just had a shoot.
The highlights of his Dark Souls 2 streams have been hilarious. He's so fun to watch, man. I can't help it. Like, his Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough is legendary. And for good reason. If you haven't watched, like, the supercut of it, I don't remember the name of it, but there's, like, a multiple hour supercut of him playing Metal Gear Solid 3 for the first time on stream. And it's unbelievably funny.
Find something?
Is Ragnarok? I don't know it by name either for LTG, but is that in reference to him saying that, like, if he's still streaming in so many years, yeah, then he's a failure? That's how you know he's failed at life? Whatever it was that he said. Yeah, if I'm still, yeah, okay, it is this.
Hey!
Because I did see people saying that, like, apparently the anniversary of that is less than a month away. Oh yeah, August 30th. And he is still streaming. God, his hate watchers are about to get even more vicious. Because I would say he gets, like, actively trolled even more than DSP when he streams. And it's about to get so much worse with that coming up.
Did you find it?
Isn't there anything we can
Oh wait,
use?
this is the code. He's so funny. He's really good. 4927.
Hey there.
Fine. You find something?
I picked up a lot of stuff.
Here's what I'm thinking.
I'm just gonna go straight to the special item spot and pray. A 50-50 chance every run for something that takes this long to get to is fucked up. So I'm just gonna go straight to it to try to save myself time, potentially. But this one sucks to check because it's so far into the run. He did represent himself in court and win. That was genuinely impressive.
Hey! Please help! Kiss my ass, bitch!
Go, Jim!
Help me, please!
The craziest shit I've ever seen. LTG is a character. That was a good neck crack, but I hope it didn't get picked up. Used to show his steering wheel when he played Horizon 6. Oh god. I haven't seen that one. Jim special item?
Did you find anything?
No.
Did you find it?
I picked up a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna check the exact, like, I'm gonna check the screenshot of this again. Okay, it's more like here, seemingly.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Like on the ground right here, about.
Did you find it?
I don't think it's on this run either.
Did you find anything?
Let me check the seeds. Yeah, okay, the seeds are right in the strategy guide. It's just actually, we're getting bad luck. Oh. He's so weird. Yeah, to be fair with the court case, it's fairly open and shut as long as you just get all the evidence together and present it to any reasonable human being. But it's still not easy to win a case like that without a lawyer. He just had a very, very, like, straightforward case in the sense of he had so much evidence on her on it. Like, so much, because she genuinely seems like a bit of a crazy bitch.
Hey!
She was crazier than him. Yeah, bro. Like, all of the screenshots and stuff that even ended up becoming, like, public record were insane. She actually seemed fucking nuts. Genuinely.
Let's just try to stay calm.
One of those cases where you say
Hey there.
crazy bitch and it's like, oh yeah, classic, right? But no, like, actually, if you just look at it, yeah. It's one of those cases where you're like, it fits. It definitely fits.
Fine.
That case was kind of nuts. 1015 is my number.
Did you find it?
Did you find anything?
Somebody give her a fighting game and a webcam. Bro, they could fight it out on
my God.
Tekken.
Here's what I'm thinking.
See if she can get him to dashboard. If he dashboards, he needs to pay extra child support.
I will. Thank you.
Come on!
Let's just try to.
Here, let me help you.
What's wrong? Damn it!
Hey there.
User pays child support. I think this is a good idea. I think we need to make this happen.
Did
You could make like a fucking event out of this. You could hype it up for weeks ahead of time.
I agree.
This could be so good.
Hey!
Okay, I'm fine. I hate that this is a 50-50 that takes like 10 minutes to set up every time.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Ah,
No.
what's wrong? Hey!
They can pick teams. No, it has to be him because he rage quits.
What should I do?
It would have to be him. You could make like a bigger event with more creators out of it like that. But man. The rage quits, I feel, are like the real stakes there. That's why I chose Tekken. I've never seen him rage quit a game as much as Tekken 8. And he plays like the dumbest characters on Tekken 8 as well. He plays like Victor and Feng Wei. Feng isn't as bad, but Victor, I mean, come on, man. How much of the 100% are we at? It's hard to gauge. You could probably try to gauge a percentage based off of like the unlocks in the collection menu. I could maybe try to do that, but
What's wrong?
Ah,
we still got a ways to go. Tekken 8 can induce a lot of rage and fairness. It can.
Ha.
what's wrong?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my stomach's growling. I ate a good breakfast.
Fine.
It wasn't breakfast food, but I ate like a whole chicken breast, some rice, a ton of broccoli. Should not be hungry. Jeez, yeah, Outbreak is ridiculous. I don't like to carry over save files doing stuff like this on stream, but I'm genuinely considering it for Outbreak 2. Outbreak File 2. Because good lord. This is a lot.
Did you find it? Did you find anything?
And I know like a good amount of the unlocks do carry over to File 2.
Hey! Hey there.
No.
I picked up some information.
Definitely
Hey.
should. Yeah. It's a matter of how crazy I am.
Kiss my ass.
By the
man.
time that we finish Outbreak 1.
When does this end?
Like 50 streams of this or Ace Combat 6 in a row, I would genuinely not come back.
Ah,
It's a blessing and a curse, because like, on one hand, the variety is kind of needed with how ridiculous some of these tend to get. On the other, you end up with those rare cases where a game falls to the wayside for like a month. And there's a huge gap between them.
Hey!
It goes both ways. I get you with AC6. Hey, man. Ace Combat 6, if we did grind it every day, which I wouldn't do especially because, like, I need assistance from others for it. But if I did, we would be done with it in less than 2 weeks. I might. If it's getting down to Ace Combat 8's release, because people have been memeing for so long, like, what's it? This won't even be finished by the time the AC8 comes out.
Hey!
If we were getting up to, like, I guess, honestly, Ace Combat 8 is not that far away,
I was
actually.
thinking.
For the early access, that
Find
is.
some?
Isn't there anything we can use?
Now that I'm thinking about it, Ace Combat 8, I don't know the exact date for early access, but it's like late September, right? It's only like a month and a half-ish? I think a little more than a month and a half, right? 4032.
Is there no way to open this?
It's the 28th, okay.
Hey!
So yeah, it's like just over 6 weeks. Oops.
Did you find it?
Damn it.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, we're over 70% on Ace Combat 6's multiplayer. Honestly, I could make a spreadsheet for Outbreak. I already have this Outbreak spreadsheet. I could make a completion tracker, like, page on the same spreadsheet. Using the collection as the metric that I measure, which won't be perfect. Like, the Ace Combat 6 one is literally perfect for tracking percentage because I'm just doing, the number of matches that I need to win. It would be a little flawed because it's not as good as, like, the exact number of runs it will take or anything, just because I can't calculate that perfectly. But it could give us a general gauge of where we are at rather than just like, yeah, we're just flying blind here. At some point we'll be done. It's still a while out, but it will happen.
Here, let me help you.
So we doing 2 weeks of AC6? Not unless I need to. I would rather keep the variety going. Not even for my sake, bro. I could fucking do it. Like, I have the mental capacity to just lock in and tough it out for 2 weeks at a time. I got through Yakuza 7 in less than, like, 10 days.
Here's what I'm thinking. Did you find it?
I could do it.
Did you find it?
I just...
Hey there.
I think it's better if I don't. Unless I need to.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's here. Okay. Oh. Just do the rest of the scenario now.
Any
Thank
progress?
fuck it's here. I can do it, I just really, really don't want to. No, it's more for viewers' sake of, like, it's just better to play something different every day. Occasional double ups can be fun, can be hype in their own way, but, like, it's better to change it up every day.
What's wrong?
Plus, I'm fighting the temptation to add more XCOM, but people really enjoy XCOM on stream. They always did, like, even years ago when I started doing it as just a for fun thing. It is a constant temptation to add more XCOM into the rotation. Because people really fuck with the XCOM streams. Admittedly, because they're funny as fuck. Like, I know why. Because they're hilarious. But I feel like part of it is that it's not too frequent.
Hey there.
But the people really do like it.
Did you find it?
How about you add Sekiro or something cool instead? Maybe. I need a reason for new bonus stuff. Sorry, my brain. I said something out loud that, like, activated a thought that I forgot about from yesterday that I didn't write down. Sekiro anime coming out. I'm not an anime guy though.
Go now!
Like content-wise, I'm fine with anime in terms of like I enjoy watching an anime. The Sekiro one looks good. Oh, I could make it work just in the sense that I want to watch the Sekiro anime because it looks good. The animation looks amazing. Still waiting on that Elder Scrolls Arena bonus. Arena would be fucked. I would get through it slowly but surely. But man, that game... That's a rough game. That game is really rough around the edges. Like, Daggerfall is pretty rough around the edges. Arena is a lot to actually try to sit through, especially because it doesn't have
Here's what I'm thinking.
like a proper like mod or port or anything to make it more playable. So like the only way you can play the game is like in DOS. And it's super fucking choppy. Like that shit runs at like 20 FPS. And it's got really harsh visuals, really grating sound design. The RPG systems are pretty brutal in it. Like it's a very early attempt. It's like 12 FPS. It feels really bad. Like that game gives me headaches sometimes whenever I do try to play through it. And I've tried a few times to play through Arena because I love the Elder Scrolls. And I want to say that I've entirely played through the original, but I can never actually get myself through it. I think the furthest I've gotten is like a third of the way into the main quest. And that was a lot. And then Daggerfall was a huge improvement, but Daggerfall is still pretty rough in its own ways. Although Daggerfall Unity exists, which helps a lot. Because it smooths out the game, makes the controls a little easier to deal with. Daggerfall Unity goes a long way in making it more playable. A really long way. But then Daggerfall is still rough in all of its classic ways too. Like, what's it? The key items that you need for certain quests spawning like in rooms that are legitimately not accessible because of the random generation used for dungeons and stuff. Things like that are just classic Daggerfall. Like, you get a side quest, you clear out the entire dungeon, you like go back and triple check everything, only to find that your quest item spawned like in a wall somewhere and you just can't even complete the quest. That was 3 heads in a row. I never flipped my coin this run. Fuck. I'm waiting for these gammas to come by, so now's a good time. Oh, does Unity prevent that from happening? That's actually really nice. There we go. I didn't think Unity had checks in there for that. The chat disconnecting on my live dashboard keeps happening, by the way, and it's distracting the fuck out of me. It just is constantly, like, every few messages going, chat disconnected, chat reconnected. Just over and over. Sometimes, like, 3 times in a row. I don't know what's happening. OG Abe's Odyssey or New and Tasty? I like the OG. Just a little more. New and Tasty is fine. Like, I have nothing against it, but I like the OG. It might not come standard. Okay. That might be why I thought it was like a warts and all thing, aside from the controls and the resolution and all that. Which, to be fair, I like warts and all. Like, I've had people in the past with certain videos like my Metal Gear Solid 3 video where I intentionally chose the OG version over the version with the third-person camera. People don't like how warts and all I can tend to be sometimes. But that wart is pretty fucking big and nasty and gross, and I don't really want to look at it. The quest item spawning in walls thing.
Please help!
That's the wart I'm referring to. How's the RNG been today? Kind of rough, but you happened to get here right after we got past it. It's not that it took too many attempts, but the thing we were resetting for took like 10 minutes of setup to be able to get to, and it took like 4 attempts. It killed some time, definitely. We did manage to get 4 heads in a row on a run that we're not playing now, because that run, after I flipped for 4 heads in a row, I ended up not getting the run anyway, or the item anyway. I did get 3 there before I tried for 4 just a second ago. I wanted to get my 4 heads back. Alas. I was off donating some blood. I haven't donated blood in so long. I used to donate plasma.
Uh-huh.
For a little extra cash in college, but also because, like, not enough people donate plasma. At least in the US. Because they pay you. Because there's always a shortage of plasma. You get paid for blood? For plasma, you do. Because plasma is needed for, like, infusions and stuff for people with, like really bad immune deficiencies and stuff like that, right? Need plasma infusions, like, regularly, but there's a constant shortage of plasma. So, you get paid to donate it because, like, it's needed. There's never enough plasma in the medical system. Because it's a little harder to donate than blood. Like, it's a little more taxing on you, like, your body to donate it. Especially, like, because, like, a lot of people donate blood because it's easy, it's pretty quick. It's not really too much of a drain on your body. Plasma is a little more intense. Not really that much worse, though, to be honest. So especially when I was like 19, bro, I would feel it for like 30 minutes and then I would be great again. So I would do it. Plus I had like debt and stuff at the time, so I needed the money. They said if even just like 10 more people would donate blood, they would have almost all they needed. Oh. Chad, I forgot to fill the thing. I would believe that. I would believe that blood has gotten shorter, like, since COVID, probably. I could see, like, less people being in the rhythm of donating every so often. Right? I could see that. That reminds me, this conversation in general, I meant to set up a new charity thing. A new fundraising thing for, like, my videos, so I need to write that down as a reminder right now. Before I forget it again.
Did you find anything?
not very hard to set up a charity on YouTube. But I accidentally I accidentally hit the microphone thing on my phone as I was typing that in. So I looked back over and saw I was typing in all caps. I just put in a reminder that said more charity, because later I was gonna see that and know.
Excuse me.
But at some point while typing, I hit the microphone thing, so I looked over and in all caps the reminder became more charities. It's not very hard to set up a charity on YouTube. That's a good reminder for myself later when I see it. In all caps. Set it up, it's not hard.
Did you find it?
Great. I'm surprised it read me that accurately from like across my desk, just talking at a normal volume. I'm kind of impressed, actually. It got like, it's perfectly transcribed what I said.
Please help!
Never.
They say drink more water before you come back. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward for blood. Like, unless you do have any sort of significant disease or anything that would affect it.
Will survive.
It really is just like make sure you're hydrated and like well fed. And yeah, it's good.
Did you find it?
Yeah, insulin controlled diabetes would not be great.
Kiss my ass, bitch! Ha!
The place I went even gave coupons afterwards. Well, that's pretty sweet. Ah, I'm down.
You, give me a hand.
As for a small free bunt cake, let's go.
Here, let me help you.
I would take that. Coupons for more blood? Yeah. Here's a coupon for some blood. Cheaper blood.
What's wrong? Damn it!
I would take a free bunt cake. Certainly.
Just don't give up.
When you say a small one, do you mean like a personal sized one? Or like just a small, but like it's a cake? There's a big difference here.
Ah,
The world needs to know. How much free cake are we talking about here? Because even a personal one is great, but like
Here's what I'm
what exactly are we talking about? I'm asking for a friend, by the way. The chain, nothing bunt cakes. I know it. Actually, when I went to meet False's parents, I got like a dozen mini bunt cakes from that chain, and that's what I brought as like a gift.
No way.
It's like $30 for a dozen little bunt cakes. Like literally, like they're like like a large cupcake size bunt cake. Like really mini. But I got like a dozen of those and brought them. I've never heard of this place. I've been there. Not my favorite, but it was free. I like really sweet. I have a terrible sweet tooth. Like, I have a crazy sweet tooth. Ask False. The more that something tastes like it's gonna make your teeth fall out, the happier I am. If it tastes like it's just straight sugar, I am so happy.
Hey there.
This is a bullshit map right here.
Hello there.
Googled what a bunt cake is? Yeah, they're good. Not my favorite kind of cake, but they're good.
Son of a bitch! Hey! My life is shit. Hey!
Wait, so nothing bunt cakes. It's like a personal one, not like the cupcake sized one that I'm talking about.
Over there!
But like, I'm pretty sure I know the size because I've been there a couple times. The ones that are maybe like yay big, give or take.
Hey!
Not the cupcake. Yeah, I know the one. The ones at Publix are great. Anything at Publix is great, I'm not gonna lie. Anything from their deli, from their bakery. I went to Publix a lot when I lived in Florida. I got so many pub subs to like bring to class and whatnot. Never really went there for my groceries. It was always like for the bakery or for the deli. I never went there just like for general groceries because it's a little expensive for that. In college I was like Walmart or Aldi. I still pretty much am, actually, to be honest. Up north, Target, because
Here, let me help you.
Target is nicknamed, up there, it's nicknamed the Mecca of Minnesota because there's Target everywhere in Minnesota. Like, it's everyone's go-to grocery store up there. Just because it's fucking everywhere. Is anyone else having to refresh chat? You guys are getting the disconnected too? Now? It's been fine for me, but I'm on mobile. Dollar General must be the Mecca of Tennessee then. I've driven through Tennessee a couple times. It probably is. I've seen a ton of Dollar General in Tennessee. That's a zombie, isn't it? Or is that like Kevin?
Find anything?
It's Kevin. Brother. Never mind, huh? Is it just like shitting itself? YouTube stream chat right now? It seems like it's just slowly spreading to everyone. The constant disconnects. Yes. Great. Well, there's only like 10 minutes left in stream time.
Listen to me! What's wrong? Kiss my ass, bitch!
So far, it seems like we could power through it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not on the receiving end. I'm just going off of like
Here's what
a good amount of messages are still coming through. Eventually, even if it takes a few attempts. The message that failed to send for me was, nah, I'm still fine. Beautiful. Yoko's dead body is right out here. I didn't notice it on the way in. Okay, she doesn't have anything of note. That's what I was checking. Like, she doesn't have a key item or anything on her, right? It didn't happen for me until you said something. Mine is just disconnecting, reconnecting, like, constantly on my desktop. So it seems like it's genuinely just in and out at random. And it always reconnects within like 20 or so seconds. And then is good for a couple minutes, and then it happens again. Oh, it just disconnected again. 2 minutes later. And it just reconnected. Like, less than 10 seconds on that one. Seems like it's just in and out. Weird. Must be retaliation for the shorts pay cut. Must be karma. $11 a month.
Help me, please!
And I put the chat filter up to 100. Yes, that was Outbreak. I was playing Outbreak that day.
I know that.
The day that literally no one could chat at all. I thought my stream was just dead as fuck the whole time. I was like, man, it's that bad, huh?
I need.
People are that sick of Outbreak.
Please help! I think I'm poisoned. Excuse me. Ray, are you feeling?
Shorts pay less now? No, along with the partner program changes, they're making it so that like normal YouTube partners don't get opted into shorts revenue anymore. You have to maintain the monetization threshold of 10 million views in a 90-day period to keep getting paid for your shorts. Is the change there.
I guess.
That's the shorts change.
Picked up a lot of stuff.
Which kind of sucks, but it's also like it's shorts revenue. Honestly, if you're not hitting that threshold, you're not really making a meaningful amount of money off of shorts anyway. Which sounds insane to most people, I'm well aware, but like really shorts pay out so little. I went into my dashboard when we talked about it earlier. And like in the last month, just off of old shorts that are still out there of mine, I got like a little over 80,000 shorts views, and those 80,000 views are paying out like $11. So it sounds bad, but honestly, it's not really that bad. Because like almost, I would say going off of that, like 100,000 views is like $14 on shorts. So if you're not hitting that like 10 million every 3 months threshold, you're genuinely not making much money off of shorts anyway. It's like 1 cent per 1,000 views. It's not that bad anymore. It's more like 8 or 9 cents per 1,000 nowadays. Are you hitting the other quota? Oh, it used to be 4,000 hours of long form watch time. It's going up to 8,000 is probably the change more people have seen going around, if you're at all in the scene. Yeah, I'm hitting that. I don't know what my watch time is this last month, but it's a lot higher than that. Yeah, yeah. I have 42K hours of watch time in the last month. I do great on watch time because I'm like all in on long form and live streams. I do perfectly fine on watch time. Don't spend it all at once. I know. I'll be careful to save it. Nah, invest it. Fuck. I haven't looked at... I probably had a dividend to reinvest today, too. I did have dividends to reinvest today. Damn it. You said that. I'm like, bro, I didn't open my investing app at all today. God damn it. I'll just invest it in tomorrow. It's fine. Gonna be hitting up that Dollar General for real. I don't think I've mentioned this on stream, but for the next, like, few months, I've been wanting... I'm not sure if I'm going to yet, but I've been wanting to, like, significantly increase the amount of money that I invest. Like, the portion of my income that I invest. Only for a little bit to, like, boost it up further. I've been thinking about, like, nearly doubling the amount of my income that I'm investing. Like, the percentage of my total income. It's been a thought. Buy a Dollar General. If I buy one in the South, that would be a good investment. Probably, I think. Alright, now I just need the T-Blood. Which is the easy one to get. I know locations. Probably is not the worst investment, buying a Dollar General. Now you have me thinking, like, logistically, how much does it cost to buy, like a franchised grocery store location?
What?
Like a Walmart. How much does it cost to, like, purchase a Walmart? Because genuinely, tempting.
What's wrong?
EA is now privately owned, but the Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Arabia investment firm, I can't remember their name, but the big one. Yeah, they do privately own EA now. This is true.
What did I do?
EA is no longer publicly traded.
Let's go. What's wrong? Shoo! Kiss my ass, bitch. When does this end? What did I do?
I don't watch your Yakuza videos, but I have them play muted in the background. Man, you gotta watch those, man.
No way.
Some of those are bangers. I still, like, genuinely, I think my favorite video I've ever made is my Ishin video. I said that, like, right when it released. It was just one of those where I was like, this one's really good. And I went back and watched it not terribly long ago. Not the whole thing, but I watched maybe, like, I was going back to look at something specific in it. I was only planning to watch, like, 2 minutes of it, and I think I ended up watching, like, 10 minutes of it. Before I was suddenly like, why am I sitting here watching my own video from, like, a year ago? And I was like, it's just because this video's fucking good. Where's this tyrant? He's just standing there? He's not... There we go. I was like, I can hear his footsteps, but I'm not hearing shit. I know you don't like it. I don't like it only because of the COVID voice. I had COVID when I made that video for, like, the entire duration of producing that video. So I can't sit through my RE2, my OG RE2 video because of the COVID voice. Like, I hear it and I'm just like, ooh, that's bad. And I did so much to, like, try to mitigate how noticeable it was. And it's noticeable for me, at least. And I get the occasional comment that pops into my YouTube dashboard now from that video. Like, still, after nearly 2 years since I made that video, I still get the occasional pop-up in my YouTube dashboard that's like, COVID isn't real. And I sit there for a second, I'm like, what? And then I remember.
Help!
I didn't think that would hit him. I had to try. I'm gonna stand right here, big man. Kevin, no! Oh, God.
I need your help.
Kevin, run. Kevin, run. The little kick is my favorite. Forgot survival unit? I didn't forget shit. Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. I refuse.
Hello? Help me, please!
Hey, hey!
Is anyone there?
There we go, Kevin.
Hey!
I'm like 4 hours into Ishin. I keep getting off track because Gears. Gotta get through it, man. We got maybe... Hold on, I'm thinking. Why am I running this way? What am I doing? Right, that's what I was thinking about. Okay. I think you probably have... This is totally off the record and totally means nothing, by the way.
Let's go!
You have maybe... Until Monday, probably. If I had to guess. Totally random guess. Not based in anything. It is about that time. I only just realized I was gonna go slot it in, but then I saw the time. Shit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Metal Gear, Ace Combat, Yakuza, all sorts of stuff. Come back for any of it. Sorry, I forgot to say, decent progress today, less than I thought because RNG was rough. But we are done with Jim's special items. He just needs to finish that scenario and then we're on to the next character, which will be George. So that will be 3 of the 8 characters specials done. Although the later ones should go faster because we have less generic items to collect. Hopefully. Sorry, hiccups. Jesus. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Helps out with algorithm and stuff. So I'd appreciate it. Thank you if you did so already. Thank you for about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Those are all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have... I couldn't do it for that long. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope to see all of you back here next time. And goodbye.